Hey there guys, back here today bringing you guys some sealed. So today we are going to crack open 6 Magic the Gathering 2014 core set boost packs, and we are going to make a 40 card deck using them and a bunch of land. As you can see here, I have a pile of land ready to go. So basically what we're going to do, as I said, is we're going to crack the packs and see what we've got. Now, when I open my sealed, I open 3 packs and then 3 packs, and I keep them all in 2 separate piles, and then I'll separate them by color. So let's start with the first pack here. Come on, get out of there. Thank you. Okay. So we have Duress, Spore Mound, Blur Sliver. I'm actually going to separate these into color like now, just to make it easier. Charging Griffin, Cyclops Tyrant, Master of Diversion, Quag Sickness, Elvish Mystic, Chandra's Outrage, Essence Scatter, Sarah Angel, Mana Weft Sliver, Young Pyromancer, and our rare is Domestication. It's a 4 mana, 2 generic, 2 blue enchantment. Enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. At the beginning of your end step, if enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, sacrifice it. So, sacrifice Domestication, that is. So, it's a nice way of being able to take a creature and sort of just keeping it, really. And we have a Swamp and a Sliver. So, set those off to the side. Crack our next pack. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Nice card. Okay, so first card in the pack. Nephalia Sea Kite, Root Walla, Canyon Minotaur, Festering Newt, Messenger Drake, Divination, Dark Favor, Verdant Haven, sorry, there you go, Claustrophobia, Vial of Poison, Corrupt, and we have Millstone. Fantastic artwork. I love that artwork. It's so cool. Sweet. And we have a Megantic Sliver. It's a 3/3 for 6 mana, and slivers you control get +3/+3. And so basically he's a 6 mana 6/6. Really, if you have other slivers, that's even better. And we have a foil island. That's pretty. Nice. I like foil lands. I'm never sad about getting them. I ain't mad about that, that's for sure. And we have a Liliana's Emblem, so set those off to the side. It's actually a pretty nice pack altogether, actually. I like the island and I like the emblem. Both are pretty cool. You actually don't see the emblems that often, so definitely nice to have. Okay. Next pack here, we have Academy Raider. Ooh, there you go. Now you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Academy Raider. Corpse Hauler. Suntail Hawk. There you go. Sentinel Sliver. So by the looks of it, slivers might be a thing. Nephalia Sea Kite. And no, they're not going to be a thing. We just don't have anywhere near enough. You need a lot of slivers for that. But we can give it a good shot. We'll see what we got when we're done. Yeah, Root Walla, Altar's Reap, Plummet, Lightning Talons, Howl of the Nightpack, Staff of the Death Magus, which is the staff for black, Young Pyromancer. It's 2 of them we got now. Ooh, nice. Okay. And our rare here today, for this pack, that is Zathrid Necromancer. It's a 2/2 for 3 mana, 2 generic, 1 black. When Zathrid Necromancer or another human creature you control dies, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. So that's actually a very good card. And I love it, so I'm happy with that. Oh, wow. That's crazy. We actually got another foil land here. We just got a foil mountain. That's spectacular. That's really cool. I'm loving that. That's sweet. Again, I ain't mad about that. 2 foils in a row, both of them being land. We have a plains and a sapperling. So that's definitely awesome. I'm happy about that. I like foil lands, I really do. They look sweet. Okay, cracking the 4th pack here. Okay. Our first card is Pay No Heed. Giant Spider. Academy Raider. Corpse Hauler. Suntail Hawk. Sentinel Sliver. Mark of the Vampire. We got a Plummet. We have Demolish. We have Elvish Mystic. Elixir of Immortality. A second Mana Weft Sliver. This is pretty crazy. A Gnawing Zombie. Oh, nice. Okay, so I already know what the rare is. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. It's Traumatize. This card is fantastic. Personally, I really like playing it. It's not really a constructed card or anything, but it's just fun. It's a 5 mana sorcery for 2 blue and 3 generic. Target player puts the top half of his or her library rounded down into his or her graveyard. Just a cool card. I love it. I love playing Mill. It's one of my favorite archetypes to play. I actually have a pretty strong Mill deck using recent cards. It's my sort of take on blue, black, white, Esper Control even. It's a little bit control, but a lot more mill even. It's more aggressive than most mill decks. In between just big creatures because you're milling, or just milling them really quickly. It's good at both. So let's see. We have out of our 5th pack here, Sliver Construct. We have Tome Scour, Capuchin Knight. We have a Glade Cover Scout. We have a Goblin Shortcutter. Dawnstrike Paladin. We have a Verdant Haven. We have Dark Favor. It's 2 of them so far. Pretty good cards. Wild Guess. Shadowborn Apostle. Staff of the Wild Magus. It's the staff for green. Volcanic Geyser. Another gnawing zombie. And, oh my god, wow, that's insane. And, our rare here is another Zathrid Necromancer, so that's 2 we've got now. That's pretty crazy. And we got a Swamp and an Angel token. That's a nice Angel token. Pretty cool. I don't think I have any of those. Okay. And our last pack. It's always sad to see the last pack get opened. Man. Because then you know that it's your last pack. You know? Like, I wish I had more. Okay, move that off to the side. Okay, we have Armored Cankriks. We have Dragon Hatchling. Griffin Sentinel. Blur Sliver. Angelic Wall. Ring Flesh. Get out of here, booster packs. You're all empty anyway. We have a Pacifism. Ranger's Ghillie. It's kind of funny, I always see people pronounce that word wrong. That's actually ghillie, like a ghillie suit. Show of Valor. Time Ebb. Fantastic card, actually. I love drafting this card. It's good. We have a Banisher Priest. It's pretty sweet. Don't have any of those yet. Staff of the Flame Magus. It's the red staff. Couldn't really tell by the red on it. It was a little bit subtle. Not gonna lie. Sengir Vampire. It's a pretty good card. Ah, wow. Okay. And we have Seraph of the Sword. It's a flying 3/3 for 4. 3 generic, 1 white. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to Seraph of the Sword. So it's a good card. We have a mountain and we have a tip card. So, yep. So we will set those off to the side here. Stack up all of our cards nice and neat. Okay. So now we're gonna go through each pile and we're gonna count how many we've got in each. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 white. $17 black. $16 green. $15 red. And 11 blue. With how many artifacts? 7 artifacts. So, as far as artifacts go, we're going to start there because they're colorless and they can just generally fit into more decks because of that. So, we're going to start with Millstone here. Honestly, this card can go into any deck. Just having it as a 2-drop is quite nice because if the game goes long and you don't have much else, you might actually be able to mill your opponent out, especially in Sealed. Having only 40 cards in your deck, you start off on 33 technically because you draw 7 when you start. And then, obviously, if your opponent goes first, they draw another one, so that's 32. It makes it very easy to be able to mill out your opponent relatively quickly, especially with as many cards in here that we have that can mill. We don't have enough to make a mill deck, but we do have enough that if we wanted to, we could probably splash it and sideboard in some mill. So that's definitely going to be going in. out of all the other stuff in here, really, Vial of Poison's probably the better one out of all of them. The staff's okay. The staves are okay, sorry, but sometimes they're just not enough. They can help you in the long game, but only if the game's long. So that's that. But Vial of Poison can kill something, so I would draft that as a removal, pretty much. The only thing is you need to have a creature to actually be able to sacrifice. So, and then of course you have Sliver Construct here as well. So having a 2/2 for 3 mana is not too terrible, although I'd prefer a 2/2 for 2. It is a Sliver, and there are some very powerful things that Slivers can do. So we'll set the artifacts off to the side there, and we'll move on to our next color. So let's have a look through all of our white here, see what we've got and what we can do with it. So honestly, there's quite a lot of really strong stuff in here. I mean, it really mostly depends on what else we decide to use. So Pacifism is very good, Banisher Priest is good, Seraph of the Sword is good, Charging Griffin's great. I like Master Diversion, but it's more filler. Sarah Angel's a fantastic card. This card is so good. I really like the Vigilant Slivers. People might give me a little bit of flack for that one, but I don't really care. They're really good. Dawnstrike Paladin's excellent, and Griffin Sentinel's pretty good too. So that's our white. White's looking pretty strong. I mean, there's quite a few cards in here that I would quite like to play, so we'll see. Okay, let's have a look at blue, because this is our weakest color. I doubt we're going to be using blue, but it's definitely worth looking anyway, just in case there's anything in here that we could splash or anything like that. So Armor Cankrick, Stonescar, Traumatized, Nephalia Seakite. I actually have 2 of those, and they're worth splashing, I feel, almost. If we end up in 2 colors. Really, a lot of the cards in here are actually quite nice. Claustrophobia is good, Divination's good, Messenger Drake is okay. The Seakites, yes, they're fantastic. 4 mana Mind Control is not terrible at all, and an Essence Scatter. So really, there's only a few cards in here that I wouldn't play. These 3 being it, really. This is, again, if we're playing mostly blue, then go for it, but we don't have enough blue in here to warrant that, I don't think so. But right now, we're going to set blue off to the side, I think. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to set that off to the side there. No, we're not. We're going to leave it there. Right now, everything's still a possibility. Okay. As far as red goes, we have not actually a whole lot in here that I would like to play with, really. Lightning Talons being the only thing that screams out to me, and the 2 Slivers. Dragon Hatchling's good. You need lots of red mana, though. Volcanic Geyser's good. It's a good removal spell, for sure. That's draw. I don't know. I mean, just my red is not that strong this time around. Lightning Talons is good too. Young Pyromancer is also good. We've got 2 of them. Chandra's Outrage is good. But really, out of all of that red, there's not really a whole lot here. Yeah, I'd probably take this slot out of that, so it's not really, and that's only 7 cards, it's not really enough. So let's see what else we got. For green, Ranger's Gilly is nice, it's okay. I really like Verdant Haven. Don't know if I'd play more than 1, but I like that, and I think I'm more tempted to go with the Elvish Mystics, though, because I have 2 of them. And they will definitely get you somewhere. So, Elvish Mystics, for sure. Verdant Haven's pretty good. Because I'm thinking I'm going to go with 3 colors in this one. But I'm not quite sure. So, in that case, we're not going to be playing Hollow Knight Pact, but we will want to play Megantic Sliver and Mana Weft Sliver. um, as well as that one. See, so right now that's already 5 cards that's just all mana fixing, and that's good, because if you're going to be splashing 3 colors, you want to make sure that you can get all 3 of those colors. There's another Verdant Haven there, and we got 2 Root Wallas. They're actually great cards. They're a really good creature. What else we got? Anything else? Plummet is good too, really. It's removal. So our green is actually very strong. It's going to go up against blue and white very well, I imagine. There's a lot of cards to be putting in there, and slivers might be a thing. So if we're really crazy, we might even be able to go maybe 4 colors with the Mana West slivers. They're really strong. They give all your slivers the ability to make any mana you want. So Sengir Vampire is a fantastic card. None of the battlefield tapped. It's good, but it's not as good. Dark Favor is a great card. Mark the Vampire is a great card. Corpse Hauler is okay. No. Dark Favor again. Quag Sickness. Duress is also pretty good. There's not really a whole lot here in black that I actually want to play. We could probably make a deck out of that, but I don't think we will. I think we kind of have our game plan now. So we had a look at all the cards there, and we're just going to go ahead and pull out all the stuff that I pushed to the front of the different packs. We'll set everything else off to the side. Yep. Let's stick these up here with the rest of the cards. There's a piece of tape somewhere on there. I felt it. Where'd it go? Ah, there you are. Get off. Okay. Yep. Grab all these. Really isn't a whole lot there, but it's okay. Dragon Hatchling could be a good card if we're playing Mana West Sliver. Just being able to make that much red mana is going to be pretty powerful. So that could be nice. It's something to consider. But I don't think I'm going to mainboard it right now. That's definitely a sideboard option. It's relying too much on having that one creature. So there's no guarantees that we're going to get that. So let's go ahead and pull off all these here. There's actually quite a few. Giant Spider's also really good. I also like Spore Mound, so I think I'm going to put those 2 in there as well. We'll set that off to the side. And then we'll go through our black. Take our 6 cards or whatever it was. I can't believe 2 of our rares were Zathard Necromancers. That's just pretty crazy. Okay. Oh, wrong pile. Put that over there. Put that there. So really, our strongest colors here seem to be. Oh, forgot to do blue. Huh, my bad. I was about to say that seems like way too many cards there. Okay, check that off to the side. Okay. Yeah. So our strongest color is easily green. Seems to have a lot of cards there. See, we've got 9 in white, and we've got possibly only 7 here. So we're gonna drop red, I think. We're gonna drop red, and I think we're gonna try to go for maybe green-white slivers, splashing a little bit of red. So black. Sorry, you're just not good enough. Although I might be able to splash some Dark Favors in there. We have a lot of mana fixing, and that's really going to help out on this kind of thing. So it's kind of hard to be able to tell. Let's get all these booster packs out of the way here. They're all empty anyway. Okay. So these are definitely things we're going to consider. But right now we're going to try to get the bulk of our deck. So set those off to the side. We'll set blue off to the side as well. It's just not something we want to play right now. And we'll pick up what we've got here. Just set all of our land off to the side there for a second. And pick up the red as well. So, now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to actually lay out the deck by converted mana cost, as if you would when you're actually making a deck. So, creatures up top, and then spells down at the bottom. So that's 2 mana there. Just trying to get these all in camera there. Bear in mind, it's actually kind of hard to get everything in camera. There's 1 mana. Can't see that. See what I mean? Okay, so now I've got to move this there. Okay, so we're getting to our other stuff here. So let's move this off to the side as well, because I'm running out of space. We got a Spore Mound, so that's a 5 mana creature. It can go right there. And we got Giant Spider, which is a 4 mana creature. It can go right there. We've got 2 Plummets, so if we stick that in the 2 slot, they will go down here. Now, one thing I'm kind of concerned about is that this might be slightly spell heavy, but I don't think it will be. Guess we'll see. 3 mana Root Walla. So we'll stick those up there with our Sliver guy. One card I really would have liked to see actually was a Mutavault. That would have been pretty nice. Mutavault is a good card. So Mana West Sliver, also a good card, and we've got Elvish Mystic too. We've got 2 of them, so that's fantastic. Yeah, you can pretty much see most of that, so that's cool. Turn it slightly that way. And that'll work. It's fine. Whatever. We got another Verdant Haven as well, so that's good. And then we've got our Megantic Sliver. So that's just our green. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards all together. And we're going to try to go up to 24 and 16 lands. That's what I usually go with. I see a lot of people arguing that it should be slightly different than that, but I disagree. So, Sentinel Sliver, honestly one of my favorite cards. I won a draft. I actually drafted when M14 came out. I drafted a blue-white deck that had basically all the tempo in it that you could possibly want. And it was splashing a little bit of green for some buffs, and it was insane. It beat everybody. Like, it didn't even lose. It was insane. Just really powerful. Just things like Time Ebb and Disperse work very well in that kind of deck. And let's try to get our slivers here. Because really, all in all, we only have 5 slivers to take advantage of Megantic Sliver, so we kind of do really want to splash these here. It'll fill out our curve a little bit, and as you can see, we have a lot of lower costing stuff, which is fine. Which is why I usually try to go for 24 and 16, because it means that you can fit just that 1 extra card, which could be whatever that could help you out. So we're going to go for Charging Griffin. He definitely needs to be in there. Flying gets better when it attacks. So basically, it's just a creature that you just always want to attack. So that's always good. And it has Vigilance. I mean, that's sick. Let's see. What else? Yeah, red I think we're definitely taking out here. There's not a whole lot in there that we can use. It's just not going to profit us a whole lot, really. Or we're not going to profit from it as much as we'd like, so we're just not even going to go there. We're better off just leaving in the 2 Blur Slivers here, and then trying to splash for it. So, see, Pacifism is for sure. We're very low on removal here. Bearing in mind, it looks like our game plan is going to be play a bunch of ground guys, take over the sky, and then hopefully just win by flying. We have the Plummets in here, so we can take out whatever they've got that's flying as well. So if they're really flying heavy, we're not going to win, just because we don't have that many flying things. We've only got 3. but they're fairly potent ones, so when we actually get to those, they all do really good. So, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we've got room for one more here. And as far as what we've got goes, I think we're going to go with Banisher Priest. We don't have a whole lot of removal in here, and I'm a little bit concerned by that. We've got the Pacifism, the Vial of Poison, the 2 Plummets, and that's it. That's as far as we got. Banisher Priest will just exile anything. He'll hit into anything, and that is fantastic. We want him to hit into anything. So I really I feel like this is a good option, for sure. Whereas everything else, I don't like the look of them as much. Dawnstrike Paladin is good, but it's a 2/4 Vigilance Lifelink guy. He could replace Spore Mound. Yeah, let's go for Spore Mound. Let's take out Spore Mound and put Dawnstrike in there with the Serra Angel. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Banisher Priest in anyway, because he's just a great card. So Griffin Sentinel, I'm sorry you didn't make it, buddy, but you're just not quite big enough. But for a 3 mana, 1/3 with Flying and Vigilance, you're good. You've won me games before, and you're just good. So never underestimate him. So yeah, we'll set that rest off in the side there, or rest. We'll set that off to the side anyway. So with what we've got here, we need to work out our mana base. So by the looks of it, this is actually pretty gentle on the costs. Like, there's not really a whole lot of double costing things. The only thing that's really double is the Dawnstrike Paladin, Serra Angel, and Banisher Priest. And I keep moving everything around. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think for the most part we could just go half and half and be able to hit fairly well on all of our mana. So if we just go, if we're having 14, 7 forests and 7, just go through and grab our land here. I'm gonna use a nice one. Why not? Oh hey, I got 2 of them. 3, 4, 5, and 7. So 7 there, and we'll grab 7 planes. 6, 7. Okay. And we'll set that back up down there. Okay. And one thing I like to do when I go to shuffle is I will put my land like this, so I will actually mix up the colors of land. So when you actually go to shuffle it into the deck, it should hopefully distribute it slightly better. So you'll get an alternating green and white, like so. And when you actually go to shuffle that in, that should work hopefully fairly well. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle here, and I will be back to you guys shortly. Okay guys, so I've sat here and I've shuffled a little bit, and as you can see, I'm just finishing that off now, so you guys know that it's not fixed or anything, and that I'm not trying to trick you guys into thinking something. Of course, I don't know how I do that anyway. I don't think I'm clever enough. I'm definitely clever enough, but anyway, so just do one last few shuffles here, and we're actually going to deal a hand, and we're going to play as if we're playing against somebody, but we're just going to see how it goes, what our draw looks like, just kind of stuff like that. So, oops. Wow. Okay. So we'll draw our first 7. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what this hand looks like here. Okay, so This is not the greatest hand in the world, if I'm perfectly honest with you, but just for the sake of it, we're going to go. We're going to take this hand, just see how it plays out here. Starting out with 2 4 costings is not great, but we did get our millstone, so that does mean right off the bat we can start trying to mill out our opponent if we've got nothing else to do. So with that, blah blah blah, we roll a dice, blah blah blah. Okay, I win, sure, whatever. I'll play first, his turn. He does whatever, he passes it back, our turn, we draw a card. Okay, we get another planes, so play our planes. And tap him, and millstone. And then pass turn. And then he does whatever he's doing, blah blah blah. Pass turn. Okay, there we go, we finally got our green mana. So we didn't have to wait too long for that, we got that on curve, so we don't want... One thing you can do at this situation here is you've already gone a few turns here without playing any green mana. All you've got is white mana. So what I would personally do, I would play the plains. You have absolutely nothing you can play on turn 3. You have nothing for 3 mana, nothing that requires a green right now, so there's no harm in playing it on your 4th turn rather than your 3rd, and your opponent still thinks you're mono white. So with that, we're going to spend 2, tap, mill our opponent, and pass turn. He takes his turn, we come back. Okay, and I'm imagining he's probably starting to play a creature now. He's probably just hit us, so we're going to need to start trying to respond to that. And we're going to go ahead and play a forest here, and we're going to tap 4. And we're going to play Seraph of the Sword, which is a 3/3 flying, prevent all combat damage to... that would be dealt to Seraph of the Sword, so we're going to then pass turn. He's going to not hit because we've got that now. He might play another creature, and we're going to draw. And now we're getting quite a bit of mana here, so this is where it starts to really take off. And so just for the sake of things, we're going to hit. Say he buffs his flying, well, he has a flying creature, we're going to hit anyway because it prevents all the damage. Say he goes to, well, no, why would he even buff his guy? I don't even know. Anyway, so we're going to swing. And then say pass turn. And he goes ahead and takes his turn. He plays a creature. It's flying, so oh my god, hold on, plummet. We're going to kill his flying thing, so we've killed his flying thing now. It's just handy. We just so happen to have that. Oh, just get everything on camera there. You can't really see a whole lot. Okay, and so now he's mad because he just spent all of his mana casting that flying thing that he doesn't have anymore. And now we're going to untap and take our turn, and we're going to go ahead and play our forest here. And then now we're at 6 mana, so we're just going to go ahead and say add 4 mana to our mana pool, giant spider, and 2 to mill, just for the hell of it. Just gives us a little bit more that we can block with here. Just means we can do that a little bit extra, so now we can hit, and we can still have a creature to block with. We would have done as well if we had played him, but he's coming out next turn, so pass, and then pass again, comes back, we draw another card. Okay, we got Root Walla, so let's see what we can do with this. So we can play our land, which is fine. We've hit 7 mana, we can cast everything in the deck now. 6 was being the most expensive anyway, and we already got that. So 4, 5, 6, and Megantic Sliver, and basically just hit for, that's already 5, so by now your opponent would take in 6, that's the it's 11. So basically next turn they're probably gonna die. If you keep pounding face like this, yeah, probably that flying thing's gonna keep getting through. So they pass turn, okay, blah blah blah, they do their stuff. Okay, my turn. Okay, see, now this is where it gets really crazy, because we just drew a great combo card for that sliver. So for 2 mana, a measly 2 mana, we're going to play Sentinel Sliver, which is now a 5/5 with Vigilance for 2 mana. We're then going to go ahead and tap 3, play our Root Walla, 2 mana, mill our opponent, and just attack with everything. And that is pretty much it, really. There you have it, guys. That has sort of been like a preview hand from this deck, what you could expect from it. Honestly, it seems powerful to me, really. The fact that we just got that sliver right when we needed it was fantastic. Put it up to a 5/5 with vigilance. It gives both of these guys vigilance as well. So the deck seems to have a decent amount of synergy. All in all, you can take care of some flying things if you need to. You could probably cover ground with your creatures. You have enough of them, you should just be able to play them and then just block, essentially, until you can get what you need to get done. But really, I took the aggressive side there, kept attacking with Seraph. Um, so, yeah, really, essentially, she's indestructible, except she is not indestructible. She can die from kill spells. So, but anyway, that has been it, guys. This has been Vec walking you guys through how to make a sealed deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. We got 2 foil lands today, 6 rares, 2 of them being the same. I'm okay with that, really. Honestly, I'm actually okay with that. It's not a terrible rare. If it was a worse rare, then I wouldn't have. If it was a bad rare, I would have been pretty upset about that. I hate getting crappy pulls out of a pack. You just get absolutely nothing. But to be fair, there's always something in a pack. It's just all about trying to find it. So that is that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.